Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to all. Today is the first day of the class for BWC10103, which is Physic Mechanics, and I am going to be a lecturer for this semester. I am Dr. Amira Sariati Amiruddin, and today I'm going to go through the lecture plan for Mechanic Physics for semester 1 2019, sorry. So we're going to change that right there just to correct that. Alright, so basically we are going to go through the first chapter in the first 2 weeks, which is the kinematics. Now we've gone through this before earlier, maybe you have done this in matriculations or in STPN, but it's just a big refresh and also going a little bit deeper into some of these. And if you look at here, this is the assessment, where this one over here is basically going to be, there's going to be an assignment, which is going to be more exercises for you to just conquer and master the kinematics. And then we have test 1, which means that part of the kinematics is going to be in test 1. And there's also going to be a quiz 1. I'm going to have a quiz every chapter so that you can get a refresh on that. Quiz is not going to be hard, it's just going to be a quick quiz, and we're going to see the percentage later on. And of course it's going to go into final as well. And then the following 3 weeks we're going to go into force, energy and momentum. We're going to look at the 3 Newton's laws, and then power, momentum, and then we're going to look at the center of mass and also some torque. Of course, there's going to be another assignment which is going to be a lot more on your projects and also some of the things that will be evaluated. Okay, and then we have this is going into test 1. So basically we're going to have this first chapter and also the second chapter into test 1. And we're going to have test 1 somewhere about week 5. And final is going to go into final, and we also have another quiz just to cover this chapter. And for the second half of this chapter, we're going to put it into test 2 and also in final. And the following week, just before mid-semester break, we are going to go through gravitations, learning about Newton's gravity, rotating coordinate system, and the law of motion of the Earth rotating. And this is going to go into test 2 and final. And of course, we have another quiz 3 there just to cover this chapter, and also another assignment, most on the working on the gravitations part. And then after the mid-semester break, we're going to continue our lecture with the oscillations, which is going to cover mostly on simple harmonic motion. This is going to go into test 2 as well. By this time, by week 9, we're going to have test 2, which is going to cover 1, 2, 3 parts here. And then, of course, another quiz. And into chapter 5, which is another oscillation, a continuous of that, where we're going to learn about damped harmonic motion, sinusoidal, and phase diagram, and also the electrical swing. And that's going to go into assignment 4 and also final. So there's no more going to go into test. This part is going to go into final. And the last topic that we are going to cover in this class is the Lagrange equations, where we're going to learn how to generalize coordinate and also some of the derivation of Lagrange equation and its applications. And that is going to go into final. We have week 15 to do some revision, which is about 1 week, and we have examination after week 16. Now in this class we also have assignment and project, as I mentioned before. Basically we want to be able to actually test you in terms of your knowledge, and also some of the things that we want to do in group work. So some of the assignment is going to be some of the group work so that we can see some of your teamwork and also some of your leadership skills. So here is your quiz, which is about 5%. So although you have many of them, we have just only 5%. And then we have assignment, which is 15%. So that's going to accumulate into just 15% of the total 100%. And then we have test 1 and test 2, which each of them is 15%. And then the final examination is 50%. Now here are listed some of the references. Now there are some of these ones that is available at the library, so you can just search with the call number here. You use this call number and you can actually search that. And there are some of them that I'm going to provide as well inside Edmodo, which I'm going to show you later how to actually access that, so you can get some of those references as well for your time where you're going to learn on your own. Right? Of course, lessons is not going to just end in class. You need to actually revise on your own time, and make sure you take some of this book or some of the notes that I actually provide in the Edmodo so that you can actually revise on your own. Alright, this is just a basic regulation during lecture. You must attend not less than 80% of the contact hours. So if you are going to not attend, you must provide some reasonable and strong reason why you're not attending, such as MC or letters. And then we also have the second one is students who do not fulfill item 1, so which means if you do not come more than 80%, you are not allowed to attend further lecture, and you're not allowed to attend any assessment, so you're going to be given 0 marks. So make sure you do have your attendance more than 80%. And then you also have to adhere to the dress regulation. In effect, must discipline themselves to avoid any disciplinary action. So this is a very common thing. Make sure you wear the right dress regulations, and also safety. Make sure you are also safe during all learning and teaching activities. Okay, so basically that is the lecture plan for BWC10103 Physics Mechanics. So I'm going to show you the code for you to actually go into Edmodo. So basically you want to go ahead to your Edmodo. You want to go to www.edmodo.com right here, and then you want to go ahead and sign up if you haven't, and you can actually follow my group. So you want to enter this class. What you need to actually do is use this code here, QPNK27, and then you will be directed to this page here. Now in here I'm going to add with time some of the things that is important, especially your references, and also quizzes are going to be online as well. So make sure you do this just in this first class. Make sure you are already in the class. I want to make sure everybody is in the class so they don't miss anything that I posted, that I will post in this Edmodo group. Okay, everything's good, then I will see you in class. Hopefully that this shall get you started and popped up, and I'll see you in class. Thank you.